Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Vlogmas day 20. Today I have my deck of panning project pan finale, the last like fun project pan finale. I do have my rolling project 10 pan, which I will be ending on December 31st / beginning next year's rolling project 10 pan. And there are a few tweaks that I think I'm gonna do or make to just like my panning experience, my panning habits next year. I still want to do all the project pans that I want to do, but maybe include less products within each product, with the exception of my rolling project 10 pan, just so that I can also be cycling through my makeup collection and not experience panner's fatigue, if you will. One of the problems I did this year is in this deck of panning project pan, regardless of whether or not I hit goal on a product, I would roll a new product in, because it was like part of the fun of this project is pulling a new card. And I think I will still do that next year. It's really my whole collection project pan that I think I'll start with less products. This is turning into a ramble and a rant that is so unnecessary. This project, if you are unfamiliar, was created by one of my absolute favorite people on YouTube, Emily from Emily and Max. I will have her channel linked down below. Highly recommend checking her out. I love Emily literally so much. Also, she has a second channel where she talks a lot about books. She encouraged me to start reading more this year, just like through watching and just like seeing her Instagram updates on what she was reading. And just go check Emily's channel out. Love her so much. And I'm just continuing to ramble more and more and more. If you guys are interested in my finale, and if you're not because of my rambles at this point in time, totally understand. But if you're interested in my finale for the partners, not partners, for the deck of panning project pan, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, or just me rambling, or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. I have 10 products. That's where I'm at with how many products were in this project. I do have one empty and two products that I was like successful in hitting like my goal on. So that's super exciting. I'm excited that I have an empty to add to my makeup empties for the end of the year. And I definitely am going to be thinking a little bit differently about my projects next year, but I'm very excited to be doing this project again. I didn't mention in the introduction, all of the information about this project will be down below. And if you want to participate next year, would love if anyone and everyone participated. It's so much fun to just hear what people are panning, watch other people's deck of panning project pan updates, watch or look at people's photos on Instagram. So all of that information will be down below. If this is your first time catching a deck of panning project pan, welcome to the finale. But I always recommend checking out Emily's introduction videos, because she does do a really nice job of explaining how this project works. That being said, let's just get into my finale and the products and where we're at with these products. My freaking Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in the shade Flat White. I've already gone through a full one of these in the past. And I rolled this in for the prompt, Something a Friend is Panning. Rebecca Morgan started her 2022 out by deciding to pan this, and I thought I would pan it right alongside her, and I didn't finish this. I thought for sure I would have this as an empty by March. Now I will say I did finally take the stopper out, and I don't have much left of this. You won't really be able to tell because I just, of course, like dipped this product in, but there's not a lot of progress, or I don't know if you'll be able to tell looking at it this way. There's not a lot of product left. I'm gonna add a little bit on top of my lips. I feel like I'm not gonna like that combo at all, but oh well. Anyway, maybe I could still finish this by the end of the year, because there's so little product left. I swear, come hell or high water, I just need to use this every single day. Maybe this should be my car gloss. The problem with that though is it's such a pale nude gloss that it, like, if I don't have makeup on, it looks, and even sometimes when I do have like makeup on, it looks so ridiculous because it's so cool toned and pale. But I didn't finish that off when I rolled this product in February of this year. February? Did we start this project in February, not January? Perhaps. It was weighing 30 grams, and as a non-empty today, it's weighing 25 grams. Maybe I'll still empty that out by the end of the year. Also for the prompt, something a friend is panning, I selected my Smashbox Cali contour kit because Emily, the creator of this project, was working on the contour shade within this palette in her whole collection project pan this year. So I rolled this in the April update. It weighed 177 grams at that point in time. It does weigh 176 grams today. I did reach my goal. I gave myself originally a goal of reaching for the contour shade 20 times. I changed that to reaching for just anything, so reaching into this palette 20 total times, which I did end up hitting that goal. I reached for this an additional 5 times since the last update, making me hit that goal. So I'm very excited and happy about that. Next up, I have my Rare Beauty foundation. I rolled this in for the prompt winter, and I rolled it in for winter because this definitely is my winter shade. It's very light. It's in the shade 150C, and I have been using this some, but I did self tan, and then this was like way too light for me. And sometimes I'll mix this with other foundations, but I was really trying to like cycle through my foundation collection at the end of the year because I feel like I had been so zoned in on my Project Pan foundations that like my foundation collection got neglected this year. So I rolled this in the July update, and it was weighing 70 grams when I rolled this in. It weighs 65 grams today. And when we started, I had approximately half of the product left, and now I have a third of the product left is what I'm gonna say. I actually do have this on my face today, and then I heavily bronzed. So I actually really enjoy the formula. It's really just a shade thing for me. This is something that if I finish some other foundations in my collection, as well as finish this, I eventually do want to buy a different shade in this foundation because I really like how thin it is and just natural looking it is. But unfortunately, this will not be an empty by the end of 2022. So my lucky little soul ended up getting the Joker card, which represents a product you really don't want to pan. And for that, I selected my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Brick. I gave myself a 10 use goal on it, and I did reach for this 4 additional times since the last update, putting me at 10 total uses. When I rolled this in the September update, it weighed 29 grams. It does weigh 28 grams today, so we did see a little bit of weight change there. And I'm just really happy that I got use out of this because this is something that definitely would have just sat and collected dust had it not been in this project. So I'm actually very proud of my efforts with that. And you know what? Bring it on next year, Joker. I will prevail. My RMS Beauty Concealer. I rolled in, I think, for oldest product in a category. And this is my oldest concealer. I didn't update this last update because I forgot. Either that or I couldn't find the product. But I rolled this product in the August update. It weighed 34 grams. It still weighs 34 grams today. I feel like when I look at pictures, personally, I feel like there will be a little bit of change, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the pictures side by side yet. For me, I feel like there's like a little bit of expansion in the pan. This is something that I 100% want to finish in 2023, and I truly just need to make that happen. Another product that I hit my goal on is this ColourPop Never Tore Us Apart Quad. I rolled this in for the prompt Your Birthstone, which my birthstone is an emerald and I am a Taurus, so I thought that I could roll this in. There's like an emerald shade plus it's a Taurus palette. So I gave myself a goal of reaching for each shade within this palette 3 total times, and I did finally hit that goal. I will be excited to look at the photos because I feel like I've made significant progress in this shade right here. I use this quite a bit as an inner corner highlight, and I just feel like I've made progress, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. We'll see when I look at the photos. This got rolled in the September update. It weighed 48 grams. It still weighs 48 grams today. I didn't expect there to be a weight change, but like I said, I will be curious to see how the side-by-side photos compare. Next up, I believe, I forget what prompt I rolled this in for. I'll post it on the screen. This is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I rolled this in the September update as well. This weighed 84 grams during that update. It still weighs 84 grams today. I am hoping that the pictures will show that there's at least a little bit of expansion in the pan, because I personally feel like there is. I've been using this powder just about every day that I've done my makeup. I have loved this as a finishing powder. I wouldn't purchase again when I finish it because it's taken me so long to use, and I truly have to remind myself to use a finishing powder through project panning, but I feel like I made progress on this, and then I feel like I'm gonna look at the photos and be disappointed. We'll see though. Next up, I have this Fenty gloss, which I was really hoping was gonna be an empty, but Alas, it's not. It is in the shade Cheeky. I rolled this in for the prompt A Backup, and I rolled this in October, weighing 24 grams in October. It does weigh 23 grams today. I haven't taken the stopper out of this, and I will take the stopper out, assuming I can, when I get to that point, because Fenty glosses, after you take the stopper out, there's so much more product that you can get to inside. Sometimes the stoppers are a little bit finicky. Sometimes I've been able to remove them. Sometimes they've gotten like shoved into the actual lip gloss product, but I was really hoping to finish this. I finished off quite a few mini Fenty glosses in the past, but this wasn't my car gloss, so it didn't get as much use as some other glosses. And by car gloss, I mean the gloss that sits like in my cup holder in my car that I constantly apply when I'm driving. I totally skipped over this product, but this is the Tarte Hydroflex foundation. I rolled this in May. I completely forget what I rolled this in for. Maybe an out of control category, or no, maybe just a foundation. Shoot, I can't remember. I will post it on the screen. It weighed 46 grams in May. It is finally an empty. I'm so excited to have a foundation empty. You guys know I've been trying to empty out some foundations this year, and I'm super excited that this one is an empty. It does weigh 16 grams today as an empty, and you can tell in May I started at about half of this product and slowly worked my way through this one. Some months better than other months, but I'm just so excited that this is an empty. It was not a favorite of mine. I don't think I had a great shade for me, but this was also so thin, but also I feel like it made me look aged. Like it wasn't flattering on my skin. Not the worst, definitely not the best. Very excited to have that as an empty. Also in October, I rolled in the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist, and I feel like I'm also forgetting what I rolled this in for. I rolled this in kind of like as sort of a gimme product. Whatever category, I was like, oh, I can use this mist because I use mist every day. I wasn't sure if I would be able to empty it out or not, because when I rolled this in October, it weighed 87 grams, and I had like 3/4 of the product left, but I have been diligent about using it. And I also am someone who likes to mist my face throughout my entire makeup application. So as a priming spray in between like makeup steps, like I mist my face a lot. This does weigh 23 grams today, and I have about, by my best estimate, about 1/4 of the product left. I don't know that this will be an empty by the end of the year. We only have 11 days left, but maybe. I am pre-filming this a couple days, so I actually have more like 14 days until the end of the year. Maybe that could be an empty if I used it every day. We'll see. And then the final product to update you on, I rolled in last update. It weighed 23 grams last update, and I rolled it in for the prompt to represent another project. I chose the Graveyard Project Pan, and what's funny is this product was in the Graveyard Project Pan when I was participating, but I wasn't able to include this product in my finale of that project because I lost it, and then I found it. And I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to put it back in a project, get some more use out of it, which I did. I was really thinking this would be an empty product by the end of this year, but this is like the liquid lipstick that just keeps going. Thankfully, it's Dose of Colors, so it's more comfortable. And I will say this one in collaboration with, who was this in collaboration? Desi and Katie, I think, is even more comfortable than the already comfortable Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. Plus, it's like the perfect Your Lips But Better shade for me. So it's not been hard to use this product, but I was just expecting that this would be an empty, and this is not going to be an empty this year. Next year, fingers crossed, hopefully, but this year, unfortunately, no. If I didn't mention, this is 22 grams today, so I did use a gram worth of product, or there was a little bit of weight change. I didn't necessarily use a gram, like it could have been teetering on the edge, but excited by the weight movement. Other than that, that's gonna wrap it up for this project. That is my finale for my deco panning project pan. Like I said, I will be participating in this again next year. I'm already super excited to film my intro and get my products set up, but hoping to just be a little bit smarter about my project panning next year. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting my channel. Would love to know if you have recently panned anything and what was it. Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel, as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye.